Good day to you all out there, all those that have subscribed to my channel, all those that always visit to watch my videos. Thank you. All right, I have a video on how I mold this fascinator base, and then I promised that I'll be coming up with a video of how to finish it, because if I finish the video in one, it will be too lengthy. So that's why I had to cut the video into two parts. So today I'm showing you how to do the finishing of the fascinator base that we've started molding before. All right, so right now, after molding that fascinator base, I dried it. So now it is very dry, and the next thing I am doing is I am actually cutting off the rough part. Like you can see, I'm taking off the rough part, and after removing this rough part, I showed you a measurement just now that while I am cutting, I did not just cut everything off. I have at least 1 inch in. That's the part you can see now is still up to 1 inch. There is a reason for that. So as we proceed with the video, you will see the reason why I have to leave that part and I did not cut it out. All right, so right now I want to remove it. I'm not going to have so much stress removing it, because remember, I based the mold with a cellophane or paper bag, and then secondly I applied machine oil or Vaseline on it. So with that, there's no way it's going to stick. It will just come out well, and as you can see, it came out beautifully well. So the next thing I am doing is I'm just pressing down the parts where is going to be a little bit fat. So I'm just pressing it down to get it flat. So after that, I'll be working with bone. I call this bone. Please, my viewers and subscribers, if you know any other name for this, you can just drop it in the comment box. I will start using the name, but for now I call it bone because that's what we call it over here. And then I'll also be working with this is almost like a bias, but it's fatter than bias. I use it for taping, so I'll be working with the bone right now. I will be fixing the bone into the fascinator base using the hot glue. And the reason I have to do that is the base of this fascinator needs something that it will rely on to stand. So sometimes it's either we use this bone or you use the earth wire. I hope you know the earth wire. If you don't know the earth wire, I think I should have some videos where I will talk about that. If I don't even have now, I will be preparing a video where I will talk about that. I'm really thinking of making a video where I will show you everything you need to make your fascinators, your art, and just the materials needed. I'm thinking about it, and I think I'll do that. All right, so right now I'll fix the bone in. To fix it in, I don't need thread, I don't need needle. I'm just going to work with the hot glue, because there is material inside. I'm working with material, it will easily stick. The hot glue will easily stick the bone to the fascinator. So that's just it. Okay, so I'll continue till I get to the very end. So please, you can just watch carefully as I keep applying the hot glue to the bone and fixing it in. So right now I will be using I told you I use it for taping. Yeah, I'll be using it to cover every part of the fascinator now. So with this, the edge of the fascinator will be protected, and this taping, what I'm using for the taping now, I call it tape. So I don't know, I might not be right with the name, but I call it tape. So, and it's used for taping. They use it like bias. So, and it has different colors. So it actually depends on the color of material you are working with. For instance, if you are working with red and you can get red of it to buy, you buy red. If you are working with blue, you buy blue. If you are working with white, you buy white. But then if you are going to buy it in bulk, I advise that you buy black, because black can actually go for everything. Yes, just to cover. So right now I'm still going to be working with the hot glue to cover this the fascinator around. Remember that the bone, I fixed the bone inside, and then this time I'm just using this my tape to knit up the outer part. You understand, the part that I cut with scissors, it to be rough. Ordinarily, some persons might want to say, ma, can you just glue it down without using the taping? Yes, you can, but your work will be rough. Yes, so I always advise that it is either you create a bias by yourself, or you buy the bias. But the small bias is usually too small, so I usually buy this. I've told you I called it tape, so I don't know if there's any other name. Just put it on the comment box for me. I'll start using it, but I call it tape. Okay, so I think this thing should be about 1 inch wide. You understand? So it's big enough to do your covering and do the knit work for you. So you can see the way I am carefully applying it. Now, one thing I will always advise while fixing this is that you must be very careful. If not, the hot glue has a way of spreading into the material and causing a kind of rough look. So you don't want that to happen. So as much as possible, I advise that you be very careful with your hot glue. If you have the small hot glue machine, I think it is best for beginners. That small hot glue machine does not release the glue so much, so it helps you to be able to manage the quantity that is coming out from that. So I always advise you use the small one if you are a beginner. So right now I am done covering every part of this fascinator. Remember, I fixed in the bone. After that, I use the tape to cover the whole edge, and both the back and the front of this fascinator now is so cute. It's so beautiful, and it's so perfect. You can see it, both the in and out is beautiful. So this is what I do to make sure that I keep this fascinator firm. Without fixing the bone or add wire inside, the fascinator will not be firm. All right, I don't want to make any extra video because of this particular work. Therefore, I am going to be showing you how to fix the hairband to it. I don't know, I believe most of you can actually fix hairband, and then some persons might not really be fixing it right. So with this particular part of the video, I intend to explain some aspect of this process of fixing the hairband. Usually I'll put the hairband on my head. Sorry, I will not be able to show that part. So when I fix it on my head, I look at the mirror and then get a proper positioning for it, after which I'll just guide it and bring it down, and then straight away I'll start sewing. That will help me to get it at the right position, so that whenever my client is placing it on their head, it will come out perfect. So another way you can do this is the moment you drop it from your head, you can just like apply your hot glue to the hairband and then attach it a little first, after which you use your needle and thread. I actually wanted to explain something with this thread. I don't know if it is because I'm working on it directly. I'm supposed to work with a contrasting thread, but I'm not doing that. So please, you just need to watch what I'm doing, but with my explanation, I know that you will get it. All right. Now, some people make the mistake of sewing their hairband in such a way that the thread holding the hairband shows at the back of the fascinator, which happen to be the front, I mean. That is very wrong. You just have to fix it in a way that the thread holding the hairband should only show inside and not out. So I find out it's not actually showing so much and you will not get the explanation. So I'm going to be using a contrasting thread in another video to do this explanation. Please forgive me. No matter how I try to explain, then you will not see it. So I'll be working with contrasting thread to show you what you need to do in another video. This particular video happens to be for somebody. I cannot use a contrasting thread in it. So please, I'll be making a separate one on how to fix the hairband, and after that you will understand it perfectly. All right, so the next thing I'm doing is I want to prepare a bow, you know, like you say bow tie or whatsoever. I'm going to prepare a bow on that I just want to fix to the fascinator, and I think I have so many videos on how to make bow. Those ones I made the bow for my turbans and all that. It's the same process. So to make the bow, I got part of the material that I used to mold the fascinator, and again the length of your bow or the size of your bow completely depends on what you want, how small or how big you want your bow to be. But for this particular bow now, I think I have shown the measurements. I am not too certain, but I know that it should be between 8 inches wide, and then maybe the length should be like up to 20 something. I'm not sure. So like I said, it completely depends on what you want. You can make bow with even as small as 4 inches width. What is 4 inches? Even 4 inches sometimes is too big, depending on what you want. Is that okay? Okay, so whenever I am making my bow, I use crinoline. And crinoline, we have the big size that measured, I think, 6 inches, and then we also have a medium size that measured 3 inches, and there is a smaller one. That small one should be about 1 inch, I think so. So whatever size of bow you actually want to make, there is a crinoline that you can use. Again, if I'm not going to work with crinoline for my bow, I work with this Marco. I usually use Marco in some of my videos. I don't know, I'm not with the picture, I'm not with it so that I can show it to you, but I work with Marco. And then another time I can work with they call it collar stay. There is a stay, they call it collar stay, just like your gum stay. You understand? So the first thing I'll just do if I'm using collar stay is that I'll cut my material to size, I'll flip it over, and then use my hot iron to fix the collar stay to it. After which I'll turn it over and then sew it. Then I'll start to create my bow from it. So those are the things I actually use to create my bow. So right now I have the crinoline of 6 inches Yes, that's the biggest crinoline for now. So I have that 6 inches crinoline inside this material. I actually folded the crinoline into 2, and that's what I place inside the material now. After that, I am just folding my bowl out, and I intend to create 2 sets of bowl. I'm not going to detach it, so it's going to be together. I'm going to create the 2 sets of bowl just the way you are watching me doing it now. Once I'm done folding and I'm satisfied with what I have folded, I'll simply use my needle and thread to hold it down before I get a piece of this same material, and then I'll close the part where every rough work will be showing there now. I'll just use that to cover it, after which I will attach it to the fascinator base, and that will be all. I don't intend to add feathers. I don't intend to add pearls or any form of embellishment outside what I have done. Is that okay? I hope you followed the tutorials, and I hope you enjoyed my today's tutorial. That will just be all for today's tutorial. You can keep watching, and if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please just do that. One important reason you should subscribe to the channel is, one, when you have a video on this channel that you love so much and you would like to go back to, sometimes it might be difficult to find me if you do not subscribe, but once you are a subscriber, you easily get my videos and you easily get them to make reference to. So it's very good once you're a subscriber, help you to keep track of whatsoever I'm doing, get you notified whenever I have a new video and all that, So please do subscribe to the channel, and I'll be seeing you in my next video. I do hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. If you have questions, please do ask. Once I see your questions on the comment box, I try to answer it. Once you see that I'm not answering your question, know that I don't have any answers. I don't have any answer as at the moment you are asking, or the moment I saw it. I don't have answers. Sometimes I'll come back to it after like 1, 2, 3 days, and then I'll give you answers. All right, so this is just it. I'm fixing it to the fascinator now, and whenever I want to fix to my fascinator, as much as possible, I like to see how it will look on somebody's head, you understand? So I always work with my dummy head. So dummy head is something that is very, very crucial, so important for you as a fascinator builder or molder or maker, you understand? Yes, it's very important. You cannot do without your dummy head, either for your auto gele, for your turban, and even for your fascinators and hats. Yes, I'm thinking that shortly I might be coming up with full details of how to make art. I want my subscribers to, you can just learn here and just keep doing your work. That's what I want. I don't want my subscribers to finish watching here and then you start going out to say, I want to learn work. Which work do you want to learn? Learn from this place and you can get what you want to do without going anywhere. So that's what I'm actually planning on, getting you to giving you the very best. I'll be coming up with details of how to make art and everything you need to make art, such that you can just be at the comfort of your home and you become an expert in what you are doing and you are getting the best out of it. That's my dream for all my subscribers and all those that stop by to watch my channel. And again, if I have never said this to you, I love you. Thank you so much for always being there. Whenever I put up my videos and I see subscribers or I see the views, I'm always impressed. It shows to me that people are out there always waiting for me to upload and they are ready to watch. So I want to use this medium to say thank you so much. All right, so you cannot do without covering that part where your thread is showing. So to do that, I just cut a piece of the same material, and then you can use your zigzag scissors to just like give it a little design, and then use your hot glue to do your finishing. You cover it in such a way that every part of your rough work is actually completely covered. Just like you see mine now, is totally covered, and then this fascinator is ready to wear. It is set. So this just it for my today's video. I do hope you love it. If you love it, please give it a thumbs up, and also if you are yet to subscribe, just do that. You will not lose anything. It's not going to cost you. You are not paying anything for it. It's just a way of telling YouTube that you love what I am doing. Thank you so much. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.